G'day gang. It has been a minute. A couple of things in this video. I think probably going to sell the HR. That's his deal. So I figured we might just have a bit of a look around it before it goes anywhere. If you remember, it was a wreck. Now it resembles something that's quite presentable. And I think leaving the patina on it sort of did a pretty good thing. Yeah, I don't think it looks ratty enough that you really need to paint it or anything like that right now. I think it looks pretty cool. Under the bonnet still is as it was. Still is as it was. The 161, we haven't changed any of that. You may see a couple of extra wires in there. I'll show you about them in a minute. But yeah, still runs and drives and does everything it's supposed to do. Paulie's been driving it around, so it's probably a bit grubby on the floor inside. HQ mirrors went on. You remember we redid the trim. Looks pretty good inside now. Just because it's kind of like the way it was. We added a couple of gauges down there. Oh, see if you... key somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, here's the key. I changed all the locks, put them all one single key. There she goes. Not even fast enough to set there, what made a light. But we've got gauges that operate. Again, the inside looks pretty decent now. Got a good clean. Put new covers on the seats, the roof lining, the rear Venetian. Refurbished the dash and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Put 2-inch exhaust on it. Oh, we did something in the boot too, I'll show you that. Again, we put all new locks in it, but there's the boot. New mat, blah blah blah, painted up, got spare wheel and all that so forth and so on. Don't look bad, don't look bad at all. There is a new rubber around the boot lid. Listen to this. Hey? New floors, the whole line, you know, you saw it. You saw it. Yeah. So that's that one. Maybe you'll keep it. I don't know. And then we've got the Festi. You guys remember the Festi? We changed it and put trio trim in it. Everything, carpet, seats, all that stuff. Got rid of most of the gear that was hanging off the dashboard. Remember the gauges and crap that was up there. It's all gone. Yeah, did all that. Now let's get to the point. Wait up. Okay. You might recall we put the turbo on. Started off, we bought the car, had a turbo and all the gear, but it was just way too massive. We couldn't get anything to work. We got a turbocharger from a Toyota Starlet, or for a Toyota Starlet, and which is also a 1.3, and modified the stuff to make it work. Made downpipes, made there's videos on that, and then Paulie took it for a good drive, and of course it started to fume, and it's got one cylinder down. And of course we did, well, if you've been watching, we did a compression test. These three cylinders had outstanding compression of 200 and something odd psi, and this guy, I think if I remember correctly, had 90, and she's a bit poof 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 out here. And we could probably even see that. Let's have a look, eh? Let's make sure she's in neutral. That feels like neutral. See what's happening there. We know what that is. We know that's crankcase pressure that should be staying in the cylinder is no longer staying in the cylinder. You guys want to take a guess what it is? I'm going to start pulling it down. Let's have a look. We'll keep on bolting a bit more here. Now the plan is, because this is a standard engine and it has all that compression, originally I was just going to put a piston in it, and we're going to get rid of it. But Paul's not sure. It's got to run anyway, and I believe we might end up putting a clutch in it too, because the clutch will just not handle it. That's guaranteed. Yeah, so I'll just keep pulling some bits and pieces off here. I have a couple of things I've got to do this morning, which is going to interrupt pulling this thing down, but if I don't get too far on it this afternoon or this morning, it is Saturday morning by the way, plenty rich, doesn't it? When he came back from the big drive where I think it done the damage, these were like brand new, they were white. Again, pretty rich. We did put a new oxygen sensor in this one when I put it all together, because it didn't have one. Yeah, again. And now the wounded soldier. They all look the same, don't they? We're going to need to dig in further. Let's do it just to go and do another little job. I forgot to turn it back on, but I've got a few things off now. The engine pipe that we got the guy to fit the exhaust place when he put the exhaust on it, he didn't even put a bloody flexi joint in there. So let's see what happens with that. Hit right out of there. Come on, bugger. Yeah. Yep. That makes it a bit easier to get into the turbo. And the pipes I need to undo. We made this flange, we made this pipe. You guys can sit down if you wish. You can't see much from up there though, can you? You see much from up here? Probably a better spot. Maybe. Maybe not. Bit of hangulation that'll do you, you'll be right. You won't fall off. Yeah. Oh, so I'll do that to it. Forgot all about that. Oh. Right up. So we've got some bits off. And just going to pull the manifold and the turbo up. We're a step closer. The radiator had a lot of pressure in it, so it may have even pushed the gasket. And my thoughts are, depending on what we see when we get inside, to do one of two. Well, actually I want to do a couple of things, but we'll see what it goes on. I want to try and knock the compression down a smidge. Now the only ways we're going to do that, go on. The only ways we're going to do that is put a thicker head gasket in it, and I don't think we're going to have a thicker head gaskets anywhere to be able to, I don't think many people want to be playing around with this sort of thing anyway. And consequently, hot rod parts for fucking 1.3 Ford Festiva / Mazda engine, or it's even like it's like a Kia, like a Kia engine. So, depending if these are arched high compression pistons, I may well just get the grinder out, take the dome off the top of them, make them flat tops, or I may even put 2 head gaskets on it. I may even put 2 head gaskets on it. Ugh. Okay, got some more bits we're going to undo. Get us up on top dead centre, and yeah, bring it back in a sec. And she looks like that underneath. We'll get it to the top dead centre, not that that's important, because we can time it to wherever we like when we need. But these 2 rockets here will pull, one's going down, one's coming up, right at that point there. That'll be our top dead centre. And we've got marks there. One of them is before and one is after. Well, one is on and one is before, I mean. So that means that bottom bugger is our top dead centre. I knocked the belt off it, knocked the dizzy out of it. There's some more hoses, and before I finish this job to the point where I'm going to be today, I want the head off it, and I want to at least have a look at the top of the piston. Well, the head is off. I don't see anything sort of around the fire rings. All the valves are still there. That's our number 1 cylinder, that's the one that's had the issue. The head gasket's been on there forever. By the look at that. Yeah. It's been on there for a minute. I can't really see anything that makes me worried. There's a good outline around all the water jackets. Yeah, that'll be the bugger. We'll find out next week what the problem with that is. We'll pull the sump off it and pull the piston out. Check you later. Have yourselves a good one. Cheers. Yeah. You'll be alright. Put down in the comments what you reckon the problem is. Is it broken a ring? Is it broken a ring land? What's it done? Yeah, have yourself a goodie. Check you later. Cheers.